Welcome back. So, guess which states are doing best at delivering on environmental goals and reducing emissions? Is it the blue states who never stop lecturing everyone about climate and seem to keep outdoing each other in climate extremism? Well, our friend Benji Backer from the American Conservation Coalition laid out the facts on Twitter the other day. It's actually red states that lead the nation in wind production, for example. All of the top 6 wind-producing states are actually Republican. But the real point isn't even about wind. It turns out that wind power, and solar for that matter, they don't do all that much in terms of clean energy production. According to this chart in the Washington Post that Benji shared, the top 6 states producing the cleanest energy actually use nuclear and hydropower over any other energy source. As a result, their carbon emissions dropped significantly. But even though the facts suggest that nuclear and hydro are the best solution for producing clean energy in America, the extremist climate zealots on the left oppose these proven clean energy options. They are totally obsessed with wind and solar. Anyone would think they're funded by big wind and solar corporations. Oh, wait, looks like they are. It's gotten so extreme and crazy that in California, the official state categories for energy sources list hydropower as a non-renewable, alongside coal. At the federal level, Biden these days is programmed by the far-left activists who control his party to spew out climate extremism in every speech.
Nothing gives me more hope for the future than seeing my 5 grandchildren challenge expectations. They see breakthroughs in technology we can't even yet imagine. But the only way they're going to get a chance to fulfill all that potential is if we take drastic action right now to address the climate disaster facing the nation and our world. And science tells us that how we act or fail to act in the next 12 years will determine the very livability of our planet. So today, I'm announcing my plan for a clean energy revolution. It outlines what we have to do to meet this challenge head on and how we're going to get there.
What a load of old toot. Clean energy revolution. Biden's just announced that he's cutting spending on zero-emission nuclear energy. What utter charlatans they are. The solar power they go on and on about, it's made with coal from China. Meanwhile, the actual emissions reductions we achieved here in America over the last few years, a better performance than any other major economy, it was mainly thanks to increased use of natural gas. Not wind and solar, yeah, natural gas, which they're trying to get rid of. But actually, it's even worse than that. They're not, in fact, against fossil fuels. They're just against American fossil fuels. And as usual, the absolute worst, most stupid and self-defeating extremism, well, of course, it came from California. In the years the Democrats have been in charge, imports of foreign oil have gone up from 12% to nearly 60%, while oil from California has been cut from 50% to 25%. They're destroying energy jobs here so they can bring it across the ocean in giant tankers, the most polluting form of transportation on the planet. As Arnold Schwarzenegger has pointed out, the biggest 15 tankers produce more emissions than all the cars in the world put together. These clueless climate extremists want to ban gas stoves, ban gas-powered cars, ban gas for heating and hot water, electrify everything and make us completely reliant on electricity while making electricity completely unreliable by attacking baseload power generation like natural gas and nuclear. Then, when they finally realize the lights will go out, panic and tell the gas plants to stand by to fill the gap, only to realize that the years of attacking natural gas means those plants are aging, haven't had any investment, and in any case, are way more expensive to use for filling the gap left by wind and solar than they would be for baseload power. So their next genius idea is to pass a blank bill in the state legislature to avoid public scrutiny, then, later on, fill it with a demented scheme to charge utility customers by income to cover the cost of energy infrastructure so they can reduce the price for electricity usage, which will incentivize people to use more electricity, even as they're also telling people to use less electricity because the grid can't cope, now that they've undermined gas and nuclear. But actually, they do want you to use more after all, because everything has to be electrified, because climate. Out of all the appalling ideology-driven departures from common sense and practicality that these extreme Democrats have pushed these last few years, there is nothing as totally clueless, contradictory, incoherent and destructive as their energy policy.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.